Okay, I'm going to start with the earth signs and just give you a little bit of a message, being that, we have the earth signs as Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, and we have a lunar eclipse in Virgo today. So that's why we're going to pull this out here. Don't mind my car video. Couple things. I have tea leaves and tarot here to talk about. So the first card that you're getting is the star card, which is number 17. If you're a numbers person, this is such a beautiful energy. It's wish fulfillment, new things coming in, new beginnings, hope. It's really a great energy to start. So whatever is holding you back, go ahead and release that. You might have some information coming to light over this full moon that'll help you make a decision about a new beginning in your life, and take it how it resonates for you. It kind of feels like, to me, it is more business related and career related, but take it how it resonates for you if that's romance as well. Because you also have the Page of Cups, which is a little bit, if we're talking about romance, it's a little bit of a flirt. If we're talking about career, it could be a possible offer. I feel like there's a lot of daydreaming going on for the earth signs in their day jobs, or like wherever you're supposed to be thinking of other things. We do have the card Dragon, beware of self-delusion, okay? Kite, and the need of a vacation, and wealth building. So there's a lot that's going on here that's focused on your career at this time. Just be aware that you're actually looking at the financial aspects. And I don't say that in a way of fear. I kind of more say that as be aware that, when you first start a business or when you're having something launch, that a lot of times what can happen is we invest a lot of money before we see that return. And that's kind of what it feels like here. You might see a little bit of a return, but you're happy and fulfilled doing what you want to do, okay? So you might also be saving for a vacation, or need to take a vacation if you've been working too much, but it does look like you're focused on your wealth over this time period, okay? And because we have Mercury retrograde, so that's kind of going backwards, there could be possible an expensive repair or something like that. So just be aware of that at this time. And if you have anything that's pending that's already overdue, that's usually what comes up during a Mercury retrograde. Everyone's kind of surprised when they have some type of electronic issues or possibly issues with a car. Usually for me, I have a lot more of communication issues. So if you want to have a serious conversation with somebody, earth signs, don't do it over email or text, because you can't really get that inflection, and that can create a lot of miscommunication. But it does look like your eye is on your money at this time, and it looks pretty decent. So even if you do have a little bit of money go out first, like I said, you should feel it coming back in. Don't get into a lack mindset, because you are moving closer to your dreams. Okay, and then we have air signs. We're getting the Knight of Wands, which is a very impulsive in and out energy, and the Devil. Okay, so because we're going to Mercury retrograde, we might have some X's coming back in for the air signs. With the Devil card here, there is some temptation there to be dealing with somebody who was not a very stable force in your life. They might have come around and then kind of disappear and then come back in and out. So there will be some temptation there from somebody coming back in. I don't feel like it's going to be a good move for you to reconnect with this energy. But again, see what works for you best. What else do we have? Something may have happened with this relationship, if it is a relationship, in January, okay, because we're getting that here. But aside from that, it does look like a little bit of a circus, right? You might have the temptation to have a little bit of fun here, okay, get moving and possible change of location. But with the flowers and the tankard here, we definitely have happiness, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. So it looks like even though this time there may be a little bit of a toxic ex coming in, you also might want to make sure that you are just paying attention to your alcohol intake or your food intake, or any of those bad habits that we use to numb. Just be careful that you're not overdoing it. Again, no judgment, but make sure you're not overdoing it, because a lot of times that devil energy can be what we fear, leading to addiction and also a temptation that we know isn't good for us. But aside from that, it looks like you have a lot of happiness, celebration, and enjoyment, as long as you don't overdo it. Fire signs. What do we have for you? Ooh, King of Cups and Three of Pentacles. Okay, fire signs, it looks like you're finally meeting your match. This could be in relationship. It could also be in career, like as a partnership or coworker, business partner, something like that. Because the King of Cups, and in this deck specifically, she's presenting as a woman, so take it as it resonates for you. If it's gender fluid, take it how it resonates for you as well. Little sailboat in there indicating those little markers for each person, if that's a special thing for you. But what I really love here is this Three of Pentacles with this King of Cups energy, which again is a feminine energy in this masculine, like it's this balance of divine feminine and divine masculine, and coming in and actually working together for once, to be able to balance. Now, our masculine energy has a lot to do with action-oriented tasks, logic-oriented tasks, where our feminine energy has a lot more to do with intuition and receiving. So if we get in that masculine energy and we're not in our feminine energy, a lot of times we have a hard time receiving help, receiving feedback, and even receiving messages from our angels and guides. So this is a beautiful balance that it looks like this moon is helping you to achieve. We have the vase, which is a secret admirer, so that's pretty interesting. The chain, a chain of events that will affect your life. And the tulip, a great passion. So it does look like there is an interesting chain of events that is going to take the fire signs towards, and this is a King of Cups as well. This King of Cups is also a Cancer energy, so you might be dealing with a water sign. You might be connecting to a water sign for some emotional fulfillment. And again, this doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a relationship, like a friendship. It could be a business alliance, something in the community. But it definitely looks like, you know, this chain of events is bringing something to the surface where you're able to really shine, and it looks like you're bringing out an admirer fire sign, so don't be shy, not that you are, and really just enjoy this energy and just be in your element. Being in your element will be really important for you at this time. Okay, our water signs, we're getting the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, but again, feminine energy here. So we have this beautiful energy, which almost seems like a divine counterpart. Again, this could be a friendship, this could be a business alliance, but you're connecting with somebody, water signs, that has the elements of personality or strength that you don't have. Kind of bringing in this really good yin-yang energy. So that's going to come in for you. You're going to see, I feel like over this moon, you may see where you have some areas of weakness. And it's good to know what they are so that you can kind of secure yourself, or making sure that you know what's going down. But whatever's coming in, this other, and it does feel like a fire energy as well. This Wands energy that's coming in has something that you don't have that you need for success. So say you're introverted energy and you need a front person, okay? Or say it's the opposite. Maybe you're the extroverted energy and you need somebody who's going to do the books and things like that. Take it how it resonates for your own field. But that's really interesting. Dealings or relationships with a man. So even though we're both having we have two female energies here as well, and again, takes it how it resonates for you. There is some kind of a dealing, and it's going to go into May. So you might be offered, because we have the man, we have May, and we have the bread, which is a period of prosperity and abundance. Being offered, it does look like the offer's coming in from male energy. And it might be either you're getting an offer in May, or you're being offered something really important that you really want to begin in May. So it does look like, regardless, this is divine counterparts here. Okay, you're connecting with an energy that can really help you elevate to the next level, that understands the language that you're speaking, whether that's in relationship or in career, like I said. So it looks like between now and May is going to be really significant for you, as far as either a launch ahead in a career energy, or even in a relationship as well. Okay, so good luck. And I know that was a quick one, but I did want to get out the messages to the earth, air, fire, and water as much as I can, to see what you might be facing when we go into this lunar eclipse, and also the Mercury retrograde that begins on Saturday. I will put another either pick a card reading or other bigger reading as we go into the month of April. If you haven't checked out any of the public events that we have or private sessions that we have listed, I'll put that in the information box below.